Hi everyone, welcome back to Ffynnonau. We're going to be showing you a little bit today of what we're doing with the sheep with rotational grazing, how we measure the grass and how we set up the paddocks to allow the sheep to move around and keep them on fresh grass all the time. Okay, we'll see you up there. So the ladies of Ffynnonau have been on a little job today and they've been out doing some work in the little paddock where we've got the sheep and the lambs. And here's Jessica to explain what they've been doing. So what have you been doing today up here?
Getting stones and measuring the grass.
Getting stones and measuring the grass?
Yeah.
Okay, and can you show us how you measured the grass?
By doing this.
Put the clipboard on the grass.
Yes.
And then?
And then you put this here and it goes to a number. And I have to have the pencil to say how much number it is.
And you write it down, don't you?
Yes.
So what we've got is this measuring stick, and it's got the cattle on the one side and it's got the sheep on the other side. And like Jessica's explained there, basically what you do, you put the clipboard down on the ground, put the measuring stick in behind it, and you can measure off the height of your grass. And then from having the height of the grass, you can work out how many kilos of dry matter you've got per hectare, which means you can work out how long it will take the cattle or the sheep to eat that grass and how long it'll last them. You've also got on the bottom then, you can read across from here to work out when you need to move the stock out of the fields to let the grass grow, when's the optimum time for grazing, and when it gets really long and it's gone a bit over really and you're starting to lose the pasture quality. And it's the same on the other side. So as I say, one side's the sheep, one side's the cattle. So the sheep tend to prefer it a little bit shorter. So that's what they've been doing today. We've had the ewes that have lambed and the ones that are due to lamb on this side of the field for the last 4 days. And we've done a couple of videos as we've been going along, sort of showing how it's been grazed down. But if I just come over to where the electric fence is now, it's probably pretty clear to see what the difference is from one side to the other. So this is the side obviously that they have been grazing, and they still are in fact. They're all down on that side at the moment. And this is the side that they're going on to. Ideally I'd have liked to have got them onto it this afternoon, but I think it's going to be tomorrow morning. We've got a little bit of sorting out to do with a fence that's been damaged at the top of the field, which we didn't know about, so we're going to sort that out now first thing in the morning, and then they'll go across, and then they'll go across onto that side. So on this side of the field, on this side of the fence, they've measured in 20 different places, taken an average of it, and it's come out at 5.95, which if we go down to the 5.95 is just under 6 obviously. So it's on let it grow, so they need to come out now and we need to move them onto somewhere where it's got a little bit more. On the other side there it's 9.45, so it's right on the top end of grazing here. So we need to get them over there and start getting that side grazed down now, to give that a chance to regrow. Right, so this is where we've got the sheep now. This is where we're rotationally grazing at the moment. This is a field at the top of the farm called Reservoir. It's a 4-hectare field, which is about 10 acres. For the purposes of doing the rotational grazing, it's easier to work in hectares. So we've divided it into 4 using the electric fencing. What we've done, we've arranged the electric fencing in a sort of cross in the middle of the field. And what that does is it means that the sheep have always got 2 hedges. So they've got sort of cover, they've got the corners of each field, so they've got cover in 2 directions. So depending on where the wind direction's coming from, they can take cover under different hedges, or depending on later in the summer where the sun is coming in from, they should be able to find shade. When people talk about electric fence with farming, it's not Jurassic Park style electric fence. We're not trying to keep velociraptors in. It's literally just to keep the sheep and the cows in. When they touch it, it gives them, it's the same sort of thing as like having a flick on the nose. It's not painful, but it's not what you'd want. Okay, so this is the electric fence. We use 3 strands of electric fence for the sheep. The cattle, we could get away with 2 strands, we wouldn't need that bottom strand, but with the sheep it's just a little bit too high. The lambs would just literally wander straight under it. So these are the paddocks that they have been grazing in here. So they've been on this one, they've been on this one, and they've just come around now onto this one day before yesterday. So they'll be in here now for today, probably tomorrow, and then I think probably at some point tomorrow we'll have to move them depending on how quickly they get through it tomorrow. When they come through tomorrow, they'll come through the hurdles at the other end of the fence here, and they'll come through into this paddock where Bob and Fly are at the moment, and there's plenty of grass in there for them as well. So once they've gone through these 2, so that, as I say, they've probably got another 2 days in here. They've probably got this, we haven't quite properly gone in quarters, so I think they're probably going to have about 5 days in here, so they've got about a week. The paddocks that they have been grazing probably aren't going to grow back in time for that, so they're probably going to have to go down. We'll divide up the field below, we'll do the same in there and put it into 4, and they'll probably do another week or 2 in those, and we can then lime this field. So the electric fencing will all come back out again, which Julia and Jessica will be pleased about, because they're my electric fence helpers. We'll wind all the electric fence back up again and get that out, so we've got a big open field again, and the contractors will come in and spread lime in here then. That's our setup for rotational grazing with the sheep. We've got something broadly similar in place with the cattle. The cattle are actually going to be set stocked initially. We've got some floodplain meadow that should have been grazed off in the autumn really, that we're just going to put them on for about a month or so. Might not even be as long as that now, it might only be about 3 weeks that they have on there, but they're going to go on that for a little bit and just graze some of the dead stuff off the top of that so that the wildflowers and everything can come up from underneath. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be brilliant. If you did enjoy the video and you want to see more of the stuff that we're putting out from here, then if you hit the subscribe button underneath, it's free of charge to subscribe, but you'll get notifications through when we post new videos. So means that you never need to miss a video from Ffynnonau. If there's anything that you'd like to see, then let us know down in the comments below, and if you're trying rotational grazing, then why not drop us a comment, let us know how you're getting on with it, and we'll hopefully see you in the next one. Okay, cheers, take care, bye.